Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber, and in this video we have an unboxing all the way from Russia. In here are some really cool Megaminx mods that I can't wait to show you guys. This is also a test of this dual camera angle that I'm trying out. I swear I didn't do this to copy Crazy Bad Cuber. I've actually been wanting to try out a dual camera angle for a while, but I haven't really had a feasible way to do it until now in this new setup, so now I'm actually trying it out. Let me know if you guys like it. We will see. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this package. Looks like we have more wrapping. Oh boy, you can start to see it. Okay, so in here we have 3 Megaminx modifications. I am so excited for this. I don't get new mods to keep for myself very often, and I did actually buy these. So I got these from a guy in Russia. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry about that. I'll put his name on the screen right now. But I just want to give a huge shout out to him for listing these puzzles on Puzzle Trader for such a great price and allowing me to buy them. These are 3D printed puzzles, and like I said, I do get to keep them, which is really awesome. Most of the mods that I get, I have to send back. But yeah, these are really cool looking. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at all of them. We're going to go ahead and start with this guy. All right, so this is the first puzzle. I think I'm going to go ahead and call this the Megaminx prism, because that's pretty much what it is. It's just a Megaminx that has been modified into a prism like this, a hex prism. And wow, it looks really beautiful. All the cuts just look super nice. Yeah, you can see the standard Megaminx type face on the top and bottom here. He also has a bit of a logo right there, as you can see. So right off the bat, the only thing I'm noticing is that the center caps are a little bit raised up. So you can notice that they're not totally flash with the other pieces, but it's not that big of a deal. But if you do set it on a table, it doesn't sit totally flat. As you guys can see, it moves around a little bit, right? But it's really not going to be that big of a problem. Let's go ahead and turn it though. Let's see how this moves. Wow, okay, so this layer turns very well. You can finger trick that. Very nice. Same with the top layer. This one actually turns better. This one's a little smoother and faster, but yeah. And then of course these sides, which turn along here like that. And these are pretty bumpy. It almost sounds like they have a clicking mechanism, but I'm not sure about that. I think it's just the spring. Yeah. Okay, it's just the spring. So all the layers turn the same way. So there's really only 2 ways that the layers can turn, either on one of these edges like this, or a face turn. So of course this is going to shapeshift a whole bunch, which is super awesome. So here we go. Let's start shapeshifting it, just like that. Wow. That is very nice. So taking a look on the inside, you definitely can see that it's 3D printed. If I can get the light just right on it. Yeah, there you go. So you can see the lines from the 3D print, but it's not bad. It's definitely it seems like a very high quality print, and it seems like the pieces were finished up afterwards. So there was still quite a bit of work done to this cube, before it was finished, after it came out of the 3D printer. I want to just go ahead and pop an edge out here. Yeah, like I expected, this is just a pretty basic Megaminx mechanism, but you can see a little more of those 3D printed lines in there. And then it looks like, I don't think is it a 3D printed core? It is. Okay, so the core is 3D printed as well, which is probably why the centers are sticking out a little bit, because it's not machined, it's not exact, but it's pretty close, and it is very good for the fact that it is 3D printed. I've always thought that the hex prism was such a cool shape for a puzzle, kind of. This is pretty much my first one. I'd love to get the ones made from actual cubic puzzles as well, so like the 4x4 and 5x5 and stuff, because they have really cool shapes. So obviously this is going to scramble just like a normal Megaminx. There's no bandaging or anything like that. It has full functionality, so it's going to solve just like a regular Megaminx, but it's going to look really awesome once it's all scrambled. So let's go ahead and scramble it up. All right, there we go. There is the fully scrambled Megaminx prism. Wow, doesn't that look beautiful? Yeah, that is super nice. So yeah, this should pretty much solve like a normal Megaminx. There are some super cube type centers, so I don't think it'll cause many problems. As long as you save the 2 normal centers for last, I don't think anything could go wrong. But yeah, that is the puzzle. Very, very cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. All right, so the next one we have is pretty similar to the last one. This one is just a barreled version of that, and it's also a little bit bigger. So it's not like this is the exact shape you would get if you barreled that puzzle, but just it's a, you know, it's a cylindrical version of that puzzle. So this one also has a very, very interesting color scheme, as you can see along here. It doesn't like match up with the faces or anything, and because there's really no faces on this curve side, you have to get a little bit more creative. So, and I think in this way, it actually will be a little bit easier to solve. So yeah, basically we have two full rings on the side, and then this kind of like zigzagging line through the middle of green, which is super cool, and then the other colors that surround it. And then on the top and bottom, as you can see, these corner stickers on the edges aren't totally filled in. They're kind of like border stickers, so you get this nice star pattern. But yeah, definitely looks really cool. This is pretty much just your standard Megaminx barrel. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be calling it. So yeah, it looks really cool. Let's go ahead and scramble this one up now as well. Same thing, no jumbling, no bandaging or anything like that. So it's gonna solve just like a normal Megaminx. I don't know actually if the colors will make it easier or harder. I guess I'll find out when I go to solve it. Anyways, let's scramble it. All right, so there it is with a full scramble. Another thing I forgot to mention is that the turning on this one is awesome, just as good as the other one, so no complaints there. But yeah, again, a very, very beautiful puzzle all scrambled. Yeah, definitely a pretty neat look with no white. You know, you have every other color on there except for white, and also a lighter blue instead of a normal darker blue. So yeah, a very nice looking puzzle and definitely a great one to have in the collection. I've wanted a Megaminx barrel for a very long time. I've considered making them several times and now finally got one, and it's definitely a very beautiful puzzle. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on to the last one in the package. All right, so this is the last one. This one is very cool indeed. I'm not even sure what to call it because I don't know like what this shape is called. It's really cool. As you guys can see on here, we have a standard Hexaminx face. So here is a Hexaminx for comparison. This is just like a flat-faced version of that. But then it's like not the same anywhere else. Like you kind of get it on this side, but more so like if you extended these tips all the way out and kind of made it into this diamond shape, which is still technically a cube shape, but just more of a diamond from this angle, which is like lines up with the other side. And then there's just these triangular faces along this side. I don't know, it's not a very well-defined shape exactly, but it does look super, super cool, which is the reason that it caught my eye. This is the one I was probably most excited for just because of how cool it looks and how unique the shape is. I haven't seen another mod with this shape before. There probably exist, I just don't really know about them, but this is super awesome. Let's go ahead and move this one as well. Ooh, that turns really well. Yeah, I think this one is the nicest turning of them all. So this one has quite a few ways in which it can move. So as you guys can see, it moves like, you know, because there's all these different axes, there's like all these different types of sides that you get. So like, for example, you can get a side that looks like that, or one that looks like that, or like that. You know, it's really cool. And it's just super, super fascinating to move. Wow. Yeah, very, very cool. Great turning, a little bit catchy. All three of the puzzles are a bit catchy, and you know that is just a result from the fact that the mechanism isn't perfect. It's very close, but not 100% perfect, so you're gonna get small catches here and there. This one I actually almost don't want to scramble just because of how nice it looks just in its solid form, but hopefully it'll look even nicer once it's scrambled, so let's go ahead and scramble this one up as well. All right, there we go. That is a full scramble. That looks absolutely incredible. Wow. You know, the shape of this puzzle, it actually kind of reminds me of the Justin Maller facets. For some reason, something about the shape, it's just kind of like really nebulous, but also like sharp and defined and stuff. I don't know. It's really cool. I absolutely love the way this looks scrambled. This is some of the most shape-shifting I've ever seen on a Megaminx mod. There's just pieces sticking out and jutting out all over the place. It's just really, really cool. I think this one's just gonna be a whole bunch of fun to solve. Yeah, all three of these puzzles I think are gonna be great to solve. Let's get them all back in frame here. So yeah, a whole bunch of jumbled messes right now. Man, these puzzles look great. I am so happy with them. Can't wait to solve them. And yeah, that pretty much does it for this unboxing. I'm not going to solve them and come back. There's really nothing to say about the solves. They're just Megaminx solves, but it's just fun because there's a whole lot of shape shifting and stuff like that that makes it more interesting. But yeah, once again, a huge shout out to the guy that I bought these from. He makes a lot of really cool mods, and I haven't been able to get all of them even though I want to. So if you guys want to see more of his stuff, as well as all the other things that people are selling and trading, you can head on over to Puzzle Trader on Facebook, which is where I got these puzzles. Most of the stuff's on there is speed cubes and stuff like that, which you guys may very well be interested in, but there's also some very cool mods that pop up from time to time that people want to sell. So if you guys do want to check it out, I'll of course leave the link in the description below. Anyways, that's about it for these 3 mods. Let me know what you guys are thinking about them in the comments, and any other mods you've seen recently. I'd love to know about the mods you guys have been making or seeing anywhere. You guys know I love showing cool handmade, 3D printed, all kinds of cool puzzles on my channel. So if you guys have any that you want me to check out, make sure to let me know. Also mass-produced non-WCA puzzles, whatever, I'm open for anything. Just let me know what you guys are thinking in those comments down below. Anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to hit that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.